All right, guys, new week. It's Tuesday. I forgot to record Monday, even though I did take a winning trade on Monday. I'll show you it right now. Here's the Discord image of it. So I was bearish, I think, going into the day, or no, I was bullish towards these highs. I remember these were previous day highs, and we had this little 9 a.m. spike right here, and then right off open we came out, swept it, and we failed to take out the previous day high. And I was watching ES obviously, and ES was at the time we swept this high, ES was already down here. So I'm all right, it wasn't an SMT. It's just going to keep ES is just leading the leading index, and it's just failing to go higher, which shows weakness in the market, shows that it's really heavy. And then we had this 3-minute IFEG that happened on the stop hunt right here that we invalidated. So I went short right there, stop above the fair value gap high, and took profit at this 15-minute intermediate internal low. And pretty good trade, good start to the month. Today did not take anything. Here was today. I did not take this, but this was the entry to take. I was bearish going to the day. We had these two highs I wanted to be swept out. We did dump so much overnight, and I wanted to see us trade up into these highs and then dump, taking out this London low here, continuing that bear structure. But right off the open, we swept out this internal low right here. Again, kind of similar to yesterday, we failed to take out the bigger draw on liquidity, started reversing. And you can see on the 3-minute very clearly here, we had a 3-minute gap that was in the manipulation leg in the stop hunt. We invalidated it here, but this invalidation was literally gigantic. We took out this internal high, which was where I would have probably gone break even. And at that point, my stop loss would have been way too big, and the trade was too far gone. My take profit had to be at this 1 hour, and I just didn't take it because I wanted it to invalidate the gap somewhere in here so I could take it without it taking out this internal high, and it did. And then it ended up running, which kind of sucks because that would have been a really nice trade that I would have taken if it didn't take out the high, but got to follow the rules. So that's pretty much that. Just pretty much main thoughts, because I didn't really talk about my kind of thoughts last month. I'm really glad we're done with last month, but it's a new month. The slate isn't wiped clean because I still have to get my accounts back out of, I'm kind of I'm in drawdown right now. My accounts, I was up 3 wins, and now I'm probably gonna have 7 or 8 wins before I get this payout, which is 5 more wins. So it's kind of rough, but what can you do? You got to roll with the punches. Last month really destroyed me. It destroyed a lot of people, but you have to move forward from it, and that's what I'm doing. I'm moving forward from it, and I'm gonna be stronger, be better, and stick to my system, stick to my rules. And I know my data proven that I'm profitable, and I will be profitable. And just go day by day. The month is gonna be it's a long month. Every month is long. You have a lot of time, and I also have to stop going for Hail Marys. I feel that's also my problem. I am kind of greedy, and I realize that. I always tell people, I only go for 10K payouts. Just go for what you can get. If I could just be profit on what I spend on accounts, that is good. Okay. If I can get 2 payouts of 4 or 5K, that's 10K. I don't need to get 1 big 10K payout minimum, right? Go for what I can get. So I have to keep that in the back of my mind too. I was greedy before, and I'm trying to get these Hail Mary, these huge payouts, when I should just be going for the payout, right? Going for the win, right? It's the same thing when you're trading. You shouldn't be going for 100-point take profits. You should be getting the easy, low-hanging fruit take profit that will be hit. So that's that. I'm just gonna journal and stuff, keep my head level, and yeah, I'll catch you guys probably Wednesday. This week has been good so far. These last 2 days have been pretty good movement. So hopefully this month stays like that. So peace. All right, guys. I missed the only trade that was viable today that I clearly saw. And I think it would have been a break even either way. I'm getting it on the screen right now, which very much so sucks. It would have been a banger. So here was a trade. I was kind of bearish going to the day. We were inside this bearish new week opening gap, and we were just trading inside of it. We had this buy set above us that I thought we would come sweep out and then dump, but we also had this 1 hour bullish gap, and then we had this bearish gap up here that we could have traded into. So I was kind of mixed today going into the day. That's what I told the Discord. But off open, we came down, swept out some sell side right here, and we traded into this 5-minute gap in a discount, right? This is equilibrium right here. Let's get a Let's get a little draw here, some draw action. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trade into that equilibrium there, and then started getting a rejection out of it. So that kind of made me think, all right, we're gonna come take out this high before ultimately going lower, respecting the new week opening gap. So what do? Look for the highest time frame inversion on that manipulation leg into that liquidity, which is the gap. And we have the 1 minute inversion right here, very tiny, boom. We invalidate that right here, and you would think I would go long right there, but again, it was kind of early into the market open. I don't know. I didn't have a lot of confidence behind it for some reason, even though it was a really great setup, and I probably would have went break even after this internal high, so I would have been stopped out break even, but it would have still ran very nicely after this, which is kind of why I'm glad, because I wouldn't want to be sitting through all this drawdown. But no trades because I did not take that, and then market just kind of chopped up there after. So no trades for me today. I have a accounting test that I have to do. Isn't that fun to say? I am allowed a cheat sheet though. So since obviously I don't pay attention in class, I'm going over all the homeworks that we had to do and putting it on there. Very time consuming, but again, I'm making time for my Discord. I'm making time to do my content. I've recorded a YouTube video today that's being posted tomorrow. I am still going to do my Discord call. I still sent out my bias. I still am going to class. Again, you have to sacrifice fun things, right? My door's closed. My roommates are out there talking, watching soccer. I'm in here getting the stuff I need to be getting done. Still making sure I can get done my Discord stuff, everything for all the people in my Discord, everything for myself too. I made sure I journaled. So everything that I need to be getting done, I'm getting done. And, a lot of people always ask me, like, how do I manage trading in college? You have to sacrifice short-term fun, Obviously, I'm not really missing out on stuff with my roommates out there having fun without me. But it's short-term sacrifice, right? For a bigger picture, right? I have a bigger picture in my mind of, wanting to get out of college and stuff. And yeah. So do I want to be doing an accounting study guide right now, or a cheat sheet right now? No, not at all, because why would I want to be doing that in my life? I'm never going to be using accounting once in my life. But that's pretty much it. Again, no trades today. Still up on the week. It's Wednesday. Wait, I have a video posting today, not tomorrow. I don't know why I thought it was Tuesday today. Monday, 1. Tuesday, no trades. Wednesday, no trades. Video coming out today. It's going to be how to pass every eval and how to manage the XFA. I don't really have a good title, but that's kind of what it was. I got requested on it. So that's that. Also, the YouTube's doing pretty well. I'm at like almost 4K. I'm like halfway to 4K subs, which is really nice. That's nice. And yeah, so just still grinding. Gonna try to keep making some short form content too. That's my biggest struggle, making TikTok. I don't have any ideas. Every time I just get on TikTok, I just don't know what to post, I can't think of anything. So that's my biggest struggle point. Definitely got to be better at making TikToks and stuff. But yeah, I'll see you guys on Thursday. Peace. All right, guys. Got off the charts again, and I took a 25% break-even trade and 75% loss, and I'll talk to you about it. So I was bullish going into the day. I don't know why everyone was bearish. I was bullish. We were rejecting off this new week opening gap. We had this 4-hour gap below us. Same thing on hourly. We had this hourly gap here. We were trading into equilibrium here, and we had Asia low down here and London low right above. And it looked pretty good to come sweep out this low, respect the new week opening gap, and then reverse out, taking out these relative equal highs up here. So that's kind of what I was seeing. Off open, we do just that. We take out the sell sides, and then we start chopping. Then we start reversing. Obviously, we take the highest time frame inversion on this manipulation leg down. Whereas that, I saw it was the best in the 2 minute. We invalidate it. I take longs right here. I had one break-even contract right here, and I traded 4 micros because my stop loss was huge. So I traded 4 micros to risk $500. And once we hit here, I put one contract break even right here because I do this. I do sell one, and I instead of doing 4, I've just put 1. And I had the rest of the 3. I had 4 down here. Then it hit break even. I had 3 contracts, so I changed this to 3 because it was too late to do that right there, and I was just praying it was going to go back up, and it stopped me out for 3 contracts instead of supposed to be 0. So I should have went break even. I was going to go break even there, and I didn't. And again, it's human error. I can't be making these mistakes. If I go break even, I have to make sure I put all contracts as break even. So that's on me. That's my fault. 100% my fault. Can't be doing that. but it's okay. I only lost like 330 on this. Monday's win makes up for that, so it's fine. I'm not too worried. But yeah, still chugging along. And yeah, not really that close to a payout. I'm like 4 or 5 days away, even, so I got a ways to go. I'm pretty much break even on the XFAs back at like where I started. So what can you do there? But that's pretty much it. Gotta crank out some YouTube videos, things like that. I have an idea I want to make. There was a video that came out yesterday that you guys probably already saw about the evals. So, but I want to keep starting. I want to start recording more YouTube videos more frequently. I'm gonna do a day in the life and a backtesting vid too. I'm gonna do a backtesting video. So, got some ideas I want to do. Have some homework I gotta get done. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I will see you guys probably on Friday. Again, what I'm about to go do the rest of my day after I get all the charts, I'm going to go to the gym, get some homework done, play some video games, chill with my roommates, not think about trading. Obviously, once I get done with the stuff I need to get done, which I have a notepad of everything I need to get done right here, right? I make content, post stories on Instagram, do my live call with my Discord, right? I do a live call every single day with the Discord, and I have something in the works for you guys. I'm not going to leak it on here, but honestly, maybe I'll leak it on here because it's kind of like towards the end of the video. Let's see if people actually, watch it. I am going to open up a 5 to 10 person, very small, very cheap one-on-one mentorship to just get a feel of it before I actually open up like a WAP of it, like a WAP like thing that I actually have a mentorship through. So it's going to just be through the Discord. I haven't it's not going to be yet. I'll probably do it maybe end of November after Thanksgiving. But what I was gonna do is it's serious people only, right? Because I'm gonna make it. You have to DM me to get in. It's gonna be like cheap, like $500 one time fee. That's it, and you get mentored by me until you get a payout. Again, you'll have my phone number, things like that. And I want to just get a feel of it. This is to help you guys and to also help me before I open up a grand mentorship. I want to start a small one just to see if to figure out the ropes of it. So it helps me out figure out how to help you guys, the best way to go about things, and it obviously helps you guys because I will be teaching you guys how to become profitable. I will be teaching you guys my model, daily calls, everything, one-on-one calls. You'll have my phone number to text me literally whenever you want. You can text me and then we can set up a quick call. So, if you're having a rough day, if you're stuck on something, just give me a quick call. Obviously, there'll be hours for that. But that's what I'm planning on doing, a very small mentorship again. Just to get a feel of it before I open up the grand thing until, you guys start getting payouts. Because once you get a payout, you don't need me anymore. That's the way I see it, right? That's the way I feel like I see a duration of a mentorship. When you get a payout, when you make the money that you put in, more than that, you don't need me anymore, right? So if you spent $500 to be mentored by me, you get a $2,000 payout, you don't need me anymore. You can get a payout on your own. You have the skills to do it on your own. Again, that's kind of the way I see it. I'm working on that. But yeah, just ideas flowing around, keep figuring out how to scale everything. But yeah, so I'll probably see you guys on Friday, and yeah, peace. It's Friday. What I did was I did not take a trade today. It's 11:46 p.m., so it's pretty much Saturday. I was just finishing up some just like stuff I need to get done. I was in the middle of editing the YouTube video for you guys here. I mean, it's not really any editing. I just put all the clips of each day together. Look at me. Look how stupid I look. Yeah, no trades today. However, I'm back on fresh XFAs. As you guys know, I was on XFAs for all of October. I did not blow them at all. I got the balance up to like 3K, 4K even, and then October kept killing me. One of the days I upped my risk to $1,000, lost. So I lost like $1,000 on that trade, and I was just like, I had like $1,000 of drawdown left. It was terrible. I couldn't get out of it. I was trading micros, and I just decided, let me buy 5 more evals, trade them this week. Obviously evals aren't real money. They're fake. I just kind of full port them, based off the video I just posted on last Wednesday. I trade $700, $800 risk on them and take A+ setups. And that's kind of what I did, but I traded like not A+ setups. I kind of just full ported them because again, I was still on XFAs. So I was like, whatever, I'm just going to take some random trades. Ended up getting those passed, so I'm back on 5 fresh XFAs now. I just decided it was just too much stress to like try to get them back out of drawdown. I was scared to take trades, and I just wanted to start fresh again. So I just full ported them. I blew the account because I traded literally like 3 cons and I just blew it. So I blew the 5 XFAs I was originally on. I recycled, I bought the 5 evals this week, passed them today, and yeah, so I'm back on 5 XFAs again. I'm gonna just do what I normally do. I'm not going to be going for Hail Marys. I think that's also was my issue in October. I was going for like Hail Mary trades, trying to get the max payout, right? If I could just stack, 2 payouts a month, small payouts a month, and then start moving to Alpha Futures and get more accounts with them, again, then go to Tradeify, get more accounts with them, and I have 13 accounts and I just copy trade all of them, I could easily get like a $2,000 payout per account, not even less, like a $1,500 payout per account, and just easily rack up a lot of money. So I got to make sure I'm just going for more winning. And I think I truly realized how much like these 10K months really are compared to just not 10K months, right? $10,000 is a lot of money. And I think a problem with trading is like it's perceived as such a small amount of money in trading. And it's a lot of money for me. And I have to understand that. So I think I was like just not even understanding the amount of money that it was. And I was just trying to get that every time. And it might not be that realistic yet. And I have to keep scaling. So definitely going to keep going into next week with that, but not a bad end to this week. November price action has been literally insane too. Like every single day this week, it's literally been really good movement. May not have had my best entries, like in terms of like getting an entry, but the market has moved. Like it hasn't been any chop at all. It's been flowing towards draws and liquidity. It's been doing everything I wanted. And yeah, just couldn't get entries, but what can you do? It's moving well. It's all I could ask for. So hopefully, definitely going to start capitalizing on this. Again, I'm just going to take a payout after 5 winning days. Hopefully, I can get 2 payouts in this month, set me over 10K, and get back to being profit because, as you guys can see, we're at 47K, boys. We're almost at halfway. I expect to be at 60K by the end of this month. So I'm hoping for a 13K month. It's not like I'm going to make the 100K this year. What didn't achieve my goal. Again, anything can happen, but it's just not looking like I'm going to make 25K a month in these next 2 months. So it's okay. It was a goal. The fact that I even made profit nonetheless around 50K this year is insane to me. That's a salary. So again, stop going for Hail Marys, right? My first year, I got to stop comparing myself to other traders. And yeah, so that's pretty much going to be end it for this week. Today I've recorded a day in the life, so you guys are going to see that on Wednesday. But yeah, pretty good end to this week. Next week, we're back. We're locked. I have a lot of good stuff I'm going to be doing. And yeah, man, I'll catch you guys next week. Week 18, baby. Whew.